If you want more energy in your life, there's a few things you can do. Let's go and talk about it. So the first thing that you can do is set the intention. So with anything in life, if you want to be successful, if you want to feel good, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be a good mom, if you want to be a good teacher, or whatever your occupation is, you have to set the intention. So I intend to achieve this. I intend to have good energy. I want this. So you have to just first determine what do you want. So I would recommend creating a list and figure out how you want to feel, what you want to do, what are your goals, how do you want to show up. So if you have a family, how do you want to show up for them? If you have a job, how do you want to show up for that? If you have career goals that are in addition to your job, or if you have side hustle or business goals, what are those goals? Health, fitness goals. Put them down and then figure out how to get there. But you first have to decide, this is what I want. This is what I intend to do. And then you'll get there, because life happens. There's so much going on. I recently started school and there's a lot going on. It's a lot of the time commitment and energy commitment. And so readjusting, and then having my son and my stepson and my business goals and content creation and my wonderful husband and other activities and helping other people out and things of that nature. There's a lot going on, and still trying to get to the gym and do what I want to do. And so I have to set the intention. This is how I want to show up. This is what I want. And then it's easier to get there. So decide what you want, set that intention, and then you can create a plan on how to actually get more energy. Because I don't know about you, but I don't just want to let life happen to me. I'm not about that. Like, oh, it just is what it is. Or, you know what, there's a lot going on. I'm just going to feel really stressed and tired all the time. Like, no, don't settle for that, and believe that you can make any changes. The second thing I do is I eat fruit and smoothies in the morning. And so Jesse Itzler does this. He eats fruit till noon, or even later, but that is a guaranteed thing that he does. He read this book by Harvey Diamond called Fit for Life, and it talked about that. But you spend a lot of energy on digestion. And so everyone's food preferences is different. Food is a very personal topic, and there's a lot of things there. But I know when I have a fruit smoothie or fruit in the morning, specifically a smoothie that has that vanilla plant protein from somewhere, I do have a code if you're ever interested for 20% off. Use code Elizabeth. But it's a game changer, and I won't promote anything if I don't believe in it, but truly it makes such a big difference. I even ran out of it. I should have had it more stocked and been more prepared, but I ran out of it, and the last few days were not the same. And I used to crave sugar so much, but when I started allowing myself to eat more fruit, or also getting these smoothies and then adding that vanilla plant protein in with it, I haven't had chocolate in over a year. And I would have chocolate, like tons of it every single day, or even candy. So really, this has been a game changer. And I haven't had caffeine in years either, like years and years and years. And so having all the macronutrients, we have protein with that protein powder. We also have the carbohydrates, and I put in healthy fats like with chia seeds, hemp seeds, or flax seeds. And I feel so energized, and it tastes good. Like, I don't want other things. Like, I used to want ice cream for breakfast, and now it feels like I'm having that, but I don't have that sugar crash, etc. So food is fuel, and food is energy, but it is life too. Like, it can really impact you. I used to have these big sugar crashes, or just would be up and down, and my energy levels were down. But I don't know, it works for me. So if what you're doing works for you, great. But I'm just sharing what's worked for me, because it truly has changed my life. The next thing is I watch what I think about and focus on. I'm not perfect at this, and part of all these videos is going to be for me, like things that I'm learning or that I have learned, and to remind myself of this, right? Like, what are you focusing on? So to have energy, if you're focusing on worry, if you're focusing on fear, if you're focusing on why it won't work out, then that's where you're putting your energy, and your thoughts are going to go there, and then you're just going to go downhill. And so be careful what you're thinking about and what you're allowing yourself to think about. And so that's why I do a lot of things that I don't even think about, but I do a lot of things just naturally that helps me to stay focused on the positive. What is my mission? I try to stay focused on that. I create a list the night before of what I want to get done, and then I will actually go through that and tackle it. And I'm like, if I have that list, when other people are trying to talk to me or talk about gossip or whatever, I just try to move away from it, and I go back to my list. I stay focused, I get what I want done, and I go for that. I don't listen to weird things, creepy things, scary things, negative things. I don't listen to it. I don't put it in my mind. Like, life is already can be interesting enough where we can have our own thoughts or intrusive thoughts or whatever come up. And so I'm not going to add any more to that. I'm figuring out what is my purpose? What is my intention? I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. I'm here to be healthy, happy. And that's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on learning, teaching, sharing, and then being a good person and being peaceful and happy and feeling good and showing up for my son and showing up for myself and showing up for the people that matter to me in my life. And so it's just important to be mindful, because focus, what you focus on grows. And I talk about this so much. I know I did a lot over the last year about what you focus on, but be really mindful and use different strategies to focus on better things. Like getting to the gym can help you. Listening to certain music in the gym. I know when I listen to certain music in the gym, I get more pumped up and I just like get lost in feeling that energy and trying to lift my weights and all that stuff. But if I'm not listening to that, or if my headphones were broke or I didn't bring my headphones, like I don't want to go to the gym because it brings a different energy, right? So just something to think about. What are you focusing on? Stop putting energy towards things that aren't going to help you. Stop putting energy towards people who are trying to bring you down. Stop putting energy towards things that don't help you and worry and fear. It's only going to create a worse situation. So yes, you might be worried about something, but how can you then go and turn it into a positive, or go, okay, I can't solve that, but what can I control? What can I control and what can I focus on? What would and should I focus on that would be helpful in this situation? I also don't let negativity into my life. And so it doesn't always work out perfectly, but you notice those energy vampires, people who take away your energy. You notice people who are whining and complaining all the time. You notice when people don't have good intentions and aren't there to help you and are only there for themselves, etc. So be really mindful, even with what you watch, like movies or the content that you listen to. That all goes into your mind. And so be really, really careful and create a barrier on those things. I know that's really made a difference in my life. Like, I'm not going to give it attention. Of course, there's moments and things happen, but the majority of the time, I'm really, really careful about what comes into my life. Something that really helps give me energy is to listen to pump up music. And so music that energizes me. I'm not listening to this like sad music or music about like drinking and so, like, I mean, like maybe a pump up song has something about like partying or whatever. But I'm not listening to some of this stuff. So be really careful about what you listen to. And it makes a huge difference when I'm listening to this energetic music and pump up music and dance music and something I want to focus on type of music. So much better. So be careful, like the words that you're listening to are repeated and you focus on them. At least for me, some people don't really get affected by lyrics or don't really think about it, or just the energy of the song. But think about it. Listening to a sad, slow song is totally different than listening to an upbeat music. Like when I'm at the gym and I'm listening to that upbeat song that's putting me in a good mood, I'm dancing, I'm rocking, I'm feeling this energy. I'm like, yes, let's go. And so be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you're listening to and use music as a tool. There's so many tools that can give you more energy instead of take it. So find things that give you energy. Surround yourself with positive people, things. It's kind of what I've been talking about, but it makes a huge difference. So even if you follow people and they put positive quotes out there, maybe you follow people who are trying to teach and tell you about financial education or teach you about being a great mom or handling your emotions or whatever it is, anything that is positive and good. And so just be careful about who you're listening to, who you're surrounded by. They say that you're the average of the 5 people you let influence you or that are around you. And so you can't change a person, but you can change the people you're around. So, right, like you can't go, why aren't you like this? Why don't you act like this? Like, why are you doing these things? Why are you thinking this way? They're on their own journey, right? You can't change them. And on their own time, maybe they will. But change who you're around, change who you listen to. I love following people on social media that are super successful, that are great moms, that are very healthy. Like all the things that I want to be, I follow people who are really good at that and surround myself with that and with them. Sometimes you just need to step away. This is one of my favorite strategies ever. I know you can't always do that. Maybe you can, like maybe you have to be around people, put headphones in and just like get in your own space. But like I'm around a lot of people all the time, especially with teaching. There's hundreds and hundreds of people around all the time. And sometimes I just need to step away and be by myself for a minute, right? And that helps so much. You can't always do that. But even if you're in your house or you're a parent, maybe you just need like 10 minutes and go step away and just regroup, go, and then think, be with your own thoughts, be with your own mind, and then go, okay, I'm good. And then go back out. It's kind of like with a phone and you charge it. Like we all need our batteries recharged and just kind of need a minute to rest or to just pause. And so give that to yourself. I know that's really helped me, so maybe it'll help you. The next one is to focus on a mission or goal. This gives me so much energy when I'm focused on something that actually feels good, actually something that I want to do and that I enjoy. Like how many of you have go through things or do things that you just don't feel aligned with or you don't like it? It's so boring. You feel drained. You don't have energy. And so it's not that you're doing too much. It's just you might be doing too much of something that doesn't light you up or that doesn't make you feel good. Because I love working hard. I love, like, my brain just always wants to go. I want to do more things, but I have to do the things that actually lift me up, or when I'm working towards my goals, or when I'm helping my family, etc. That gives me so much energy. So find things that make you energy or give you energy and focus on a goal. Create a goal that's worthy of you putting that energy towards. It makes a huge, huge difference. And then honestly, you're not going to focus on some of the negative or little things when you have such a clear, strong vision for what you want or what you actually want to focus on. Do things you love daily. Jesse Itzler talks about doing like 3 things that you love, your daily vitamins. It's not actual vitamins, but it is vitamins for the soul when you take time to do things that you enjoy. And so don't just do what everyone else wants you to do or your obligations. Make sure you give yourself time to do things you enjoy. When I get to work out, if I get to work on some of my projects or my content, when I spend time with my son, like, I feel so much better. And so let yourself do things that actually light you up. Don't just go days and days of doing nothing for yourself. And lastly, exercise is seriously medicine, right? Dan Martell says that, like, the pump cures all. So lifting weights and getting active, like, take care of yourself. Exercise is literally the best medicine. And so if you, like, it could be hard, especially if you haven't been exercising or if you have to go to work all day and then you don't have the energy. Sometimes I don't feel like I have the energy and then I work out and I still kind of feel like but most of the time, even if I don't have energy, it gives me more energy. If I change my mindset, I put on my music and I stay there long enough and keep working, like, I feel so much better. It gives you energy. So get exercising, get moving. You won't regret it. All right, those were 10 ways that I get more energy. I hope this was helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any tips or if you liked videos like this. I know this one wasn't about money. I had been focusing more on money, but I just want to share anything that can help you be more successful, specifically with your mindset, your habits, and your money. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to like and subscribe for more. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video comes out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys, you got this.